Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right, here we go. It's the time of the week we've all been waiting for. Trump Spawn Testimony Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wednesday is going to be Don Jr.'s turn up on the podium, where he will be talking about statements that Trump Org made about their financial condition. Basically, documents that the company shared with insurers and banks about their overvalued properties and estates. Then on Thursday, Eric goes up about the day-to-day operations. And then Friday, Ivanka goes up to discuss the bank building deal. And she was involved in like futures acquisitions and stuff like that. But tonight, we will focus on Don Jr. Okay, so what's the energy going to be like in Don Jr.'s testimony tomorrow? I'm curious. You're curious. We're all curious. So let's find out. And I put my other Dia Stellas Mortis, Day of the Dead Man out. Don Jr. testimony. Oh, Don Jr. He's in trouble and he knows it. He's going to be very cautious, I think, with what he says because it's a documents case. You can't really lie. And you have to explain your actions. So, picture him looking off at the judge or looking at an authority figure, and he was asleep at the fence post. And the guy says, what happened? Things happened on your watch. What were you doing? And he doesn't have a good answer. So, he's in trouble, and he knows he's in trouble. Oh, there's going to be a lot of energy in his testimony. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a bit animated against the prosecutor who, if he gets a bit on the belligerent side, I wouldn't be surprised. But I suspect Trump Sr. is going to be stirring up the pot with this. He'll be stirring up the pot on Truth Social. He'll be playing the accordion during lunch breaks. And he'll probably be trying... Now, this guy, is he looking at Trump or he's looking at his dad or is he looking at the judge? There's a lot of mayhem here. Oh, God. And... or is he eyeballing the court clerk? I think underneath it all... God. Is that Kimberly Guilfoyle? I don't think it's Kimberly Guilfoyle. This might be a little bit of concern about what Ivanka is going to be coming with on Friday. He's going first, and if he says something and she contradicts him, he's screwed. Again, this is a documents case, and it's already been decided. The major parts have already been decided for Letitia James. So lying and committing perjury. Ooh, no, sorry. This is Letitia James. she's got him dead to rights. She has got him dead to rights, and she's just sitting there waiting. You want all this energy? I got the big old beat-down stick right now. You can flail away with yours, but I'm the queen with the rod. In the past, we have the victory card. Is it the look at me card? I think this is mostly, it's two things. First off, this is Donald Trump Jr. Going on TV shows and being the face of Trump Org when his dad was in office. And he wasn't shy about being in the limelight and really portraying himself as like the brains behind the Trump Org operation. Well, that's a double-edged sword, isn't it? But this is also Letitia James getting her victory already. And this is just cleaning up loose ends of that victory. Current situation. He has to discuss the money. He has to discuss how they managed to overvalue all the properties when they were going to the banks. And I'll be really curious if the lawyers then cross-reference the tax documents that show how much they said the properties were worth when it came time to do taxes and how they reconcile that. He's not going to have good answers for this because there are no good answers for this because the truthful, honest answer is we were committing fraud with both hands. And you don't want to admit that in court because there's punishments for that. This is the death of Trump Org. This is the death of Don Jr.'s career. And he might be dead to his father by the time this is all said and done. Junior and Eric followed their dad's footsteps and they killed the company. They killed the brand. Trump's going to be furious. He's going to blame them for killing the brand, even though he did the very same thing. The only difference is that the brand came down while the two sons were in charge. So he'll blame the kids. The king's dead, but he's going to blame the kids. Oh, God. Do I perjure myself? Is it worth it? Again, all the money cards. Oh, no, how you misrepresented the money. How, again, misrepresentation of money and those valuations. How they're not reasonable. They're not in reality. Oh, it's all about the money with these guys. Out comes the hermit. He's going to be exposed. If he lies, it's going to be perjury. And that's a criminal charge. And that can get you thrown in jail or prison, depending on, how it gets ruled. But it's a documents case. They already have the documents. You need to explain what you did here. And he can't do it. Oh, she is just sitting there with her foot on his throat. Oh, Lord. Between a rock and a hard place. Oh, there's no courts in the court. There's no cameras in the courtroom. Oh, that would be so worth taking a day off tomorrow or for the rest of the week to watch this drama unfold. I hope the reporting's good. Maybe we'll get some tasty audio or something like that. Wow. Wow. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Let's do 3 throws. We'll throw how Don Jr. thinks his testimony went, how Letitia James thinks his testimony went, and how Senior thinks his testimony went. Oh God, can you imagine Eric tomorrow? Or on Thursday. Bring your tub of paste with you. It's gonna be something amazing. All right. How's Don Jr. going to feel about his testimony? After his testimony is said and done, how is Jr. going to feel about his testimony? Oh, Letitia James. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. He doesn't like her. She's got the big stick. I told you, she's got her beatdown stick with her, and she brought the beatdown with this. I was asking how he was feeling about it. I think he knows he's been bested. She absolutely bested him, and she beat him down. He was very cautious. He'll be very cautious with his testimony. He can't really lie too much about it because she's got the data. And he can try and, sell the sizzle, as it were, but he can't sell the numbers. So, you can try and market it and say, oh, yeah, well, we upped it because it was a Trump brand and this, that. He's selling the sizzle, as the sales would put it. But at the end of the day, it's a documents case. And you can hit marketing terms all you want. It's black or white. He is going to I think he's just going to wave the white flag and walk away. I don't think he's going to, if he lies, he's going to prison. If he lies, commits perjury, he could very well be going to prison. So he has to be very careful as to what he says and does. Because she's sitting there and she's got all the facts. So that's Don Jr. Although certainly with that throw, I could have hit it right with Letitia James, and maybe I should have read that as Letitia James. But next is Letitia James. So unless I get cards that look like Don Jr., I'll reverse it. If that was a Letitia James, it's basically saying, yeah, I got this guy dead to rights. I've taken my time. I've laid out my case well. Any lies that he says will be exposed, and he'll be gone. He's gone. That would be a really simple, easy reading. So I almost think that was for Letitia James because it came up with that Queen of Wands up there. All right, the next one. It's either going to be Junior or Letitia James. Let's see what the signifier card is. Spirit, I'm willing to be flexible with you on this one. Who's next? I want to save Donald Trump Jr. Sr. for last, if you wouldn't mind working with me on that one. The Magician. Okay, this is Trump Jr. Trying to make something out of nothing. Oh, offers he doesn't like. Daddy. Oh, he's going to try and sell. So I'm going to read this as Donald Trump Jr. and that last one's going to be Letitia James. So Letitia James, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. She did a very careful case. She laid everything out. It's really simple to understand. Ace of Wands underneath. She really drove the point home. It's, again, very easy for the judge to understand. And if the Seven of Cups, if Junior tries to lie about it or exaggerate things, Eight of Cups, he's gone. Because it's going to be really obvious with the data. Junior. Again, this will almost be Trump too. Junior's trying to manifest something out of nothing. Create the illusion, perpetuate the illusion like his father did. He was trying to be like his father. Trying to be the man in charge, trying to call all the shots. That type of thing. But the evidence is pretty obvious that even though he wanted to be the ruler, not the apprentice, his father called the shots and told him what to do and how to do it. He couldn't do a deal without his dad signing it first. And if questioned on this, he's going to probably have to admit at some point that his dad is the one who's really in charge. And he thinks, honestly, I think he thinks he did a pretty good job of protecting and explaining the money issues like that. Yeah, the boy who would be king. But I think the judge is on. But I think this could also be the judge just sitting there watching the whole thing and seeing the charade for what it is. That he's just a proxy for his father. And that Junior couldn't make any decisions without Daddy's approval. And, you know, anything that was funny business with the money always went through the emperor. Okay. Now, let's get to the Donald. Oh, this is going to be a wild week this week. I'm mostly through the worst part of the stuff that was going on at work the last couple of weeks, so things are calming down, and that's good. I did take last Friday off from work, so that was nice. I'm actually taking this Friday off from work also, and my wife and I are going to go into the city, and we're going to go take a look at all the Dias de los Muertos shrines and things like that in the Mission District. It ought to be fun. Respectfully admire without culturally appropriating. Damn, white people culturally appropriate everything. Okay. Donald Trump. What's your opinion of the trial? Oh, God, 4 swords. He might go into a coma. Oh, that's going to be hard for him. He's gagged. He can't say squat. Oh, it's going to... He might bust... If he's going to have a stroke... It might happen this week, you know. Oh, he's going to be belligerent. Trump is going to be belligerent. He's going to be beside himself. You know, the values were fine. Nobody got hurt. This happens all the time. It's a witch hunt. Yeah, you know, the same old, same old. Nothing different there. With the 9 of coins, there's that offer you don't like. Oh, you know, he's gonna just say that, you know, the judge is biased, everybody's biased, everything was on the up and up. This was just a family business that was doing really, really well, and his enemies are trying to take him down. That's what he's gonna sell it. What's gonna happen? He's gonna get a lot of information he doesn't like, and there's probably gonna be, again, some gag order stuff that's coming out here too. That if he loses his cool, he's going to get fined again. And then he's going to have to grift the money off of his supporters. What's this? 9 of coins. He's going to say, he's a wealthy person. He didn't need to lie on this stuff, or else, what he really should say is, wealthy people do all this all the time. Why are you singling me out for this? But it's going to show how he's been fiddling with the money and misrepresenting the money to build up his wealth and make him look a lot wealthier than he is. But there's just so much information coming out that he can't really do anything about this trial, the civil trial. The civil trial is over with. It's just, and he actually has, and the fact that he has to testify next week too. That's right, he testifies next week. And he's probably a little bit worried like this because his 3 kids go and then it's his turn. And then he's going to have to explain the money and how the money came in. Oh, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be an absolute mess. So he may not lose too much of his mind tomorrow, but this whole thing, this whole week going into next week is going to be brutal on his psyche. It's going to be absolutely brutal. Again, he doesn't tend to show his stress or show his anxiety, but I can't picture a scenario where he's in a good mental state, knowing what's coming up and knowing his kids, his moron kids, are going to be testifying before him, messing the whole thing up. And then he's going to have to try and figure out a way to lie and save his business. And he won't be able to do it. Well, if anybody could, it's going to be him. But then he's going to have to contradict his kids and throw his kids under the bus. I say that like it's a bad thing. I say it like he wouldn't do it. Well, we'll see. I'll be there for it. Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. We'll find out tomorrow, right? Thank you for all your kind words and your comments and shares and everything you do to help build up my channel and help it get out to new viewers. And to those new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.